Hot Key Books presents Waking the Witch, written by Rachel Burge and read by Rebecca Norfolk. Stay tuned after the end of the audiobook for an exclusive sample of Rachel's previous work, The Twisted Tree, read by Kate Okello. Chapter 1. I love it when a butterfly emerges from its chrysalis and unfurls its tiny, shriveled wings. It's freeing. The idea that whatever your problems, you can transcend them. Wake up one day and find that you've changed into a different creature, grown wings and can fly away. Everyone gets excited about the miracle of nature, the power of transformation. At the same time, no one asks what the caterpillar had to sacrifice to achieve those wings. But then everyone loves the Disney version, don't they? We all want to see the ugly grub become a thing of beauty. We all want the fairy tale. In the real world, orphans go unadopted, and little girls who are abandoned by their mothers are raised by wolves only to be eaten by them. But no one wants to hear that. People aren't interested in the cruel and messy truth, so I don't tell them about me, the same way I don't tell them what really happens to the caterpillar. It's Friday morning, and I'm sitting on the specimen room floor at work, wedged between two cardboard boxes. There's at least one advantage to being small. And hoping my jerk of a boss doesn't find me. Before me is a row of wooden display cases containing various chrysalides, and in my hand is my phone. I glare at it, as if that might somehow shame it into ringing. It doesn't. Eventually the screen dims, and somewhere in my heart, a light goes out. Lifting the locket from my neck, I open the tiny hinged door and take out the slip of folded paper, as I've done 1,000 times before. I'm so sorry. I tried to keep you safe, but I see now that I can't. They won't stop until they have you, but I can't let that happen. Be strong, little one. Trust no one, and know that... Like me, the scribbled note was abandoned. A half-finished story containing more questions than answers. I stare at the words until they become as blurred and indecipherable as their meaning. Who was my mother keeping me safe from? What was bad enough to make her dump her baby at a motorway service station? I'm named after the cleaner who found me, Ivy. But what name did my mum give me? Where were the rest of my family? I have so many questions. But it always comes down to a single word beating inside me like a second heart. Why? I fold the paper back inside and then tuck the brass locket into my shirt, my fingers briefly tracing the raised butterfly design. I guess it's fitting that I ended up working at a butterfly zoo, but then I've always loved the tiny creatures. The locket is all I have of my mum, so to me butterflies are an emblem of hope, a sign that one day I'll find her. And now maybe I have. I've spent years posting on missing person sites, asking for information, and last week someone actually replied. The man said he was looking for his brother when he came across my photo. He has a memory for faces, and I looked like a woman he'd met on holiday once. She lived at the lighthouse on Burge Island, off the west coast of Wales, and he saw her go to the mainland with her baby and then come back alone. He seemed so certain, and the dates checked out, and somehow I just have this feeling. Getting to Burge isn't easy. A bus, 2 trains, and a boat crossing. So I decided to send her a letter with my number. That was 7 days ago. From what I've read online, the island is tiny and barely populated, so it's not going to have the best postal service. But even if she's moved, surely someone would have received it. I fiddle with the silver stud in my nose and sigh. One thing's for certain. I can't stay in here. My boss will notice I'm missing and I'm the only assistant in work, as Tom is late again, which means I have to give this morning's talk. I crawl out from my hiding place, then wrap my arms around a display case, which is almost as big as me. There are plenty of smaller ones, but I haven't done 3 years of martial arts training to take the easy option. With a grunt of exertion, I lift the case and shove the door open with my foot. I love my job. I enjoy seeing the customers' excited faces when a butterfly...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?